Hello guys, welcome back. I'm back again with another manhwa recommendation, and here's the part 2 of the Villainess Manhwa with badass female leads. This features manhwa with a reincarnated female lead who are going to alter the storyline in order to take revenge or mostly avoid deaths. Here, you will see some crazy storylines and breathtaking art with different dynamic female leads being the center of the story. Some of them also include romance. But before we continue, as you can see, only a small percentage of you are actually subscribed, so if you want more manhwa recommendations, please don't hesitate to subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot and it motivates me to create more videos. I hope you will find this video helpful, and without further ado, let's get on with the first one. The first one is called Your Throne by Sam. It is currently ongoing with 91 chapters and its official website is Webtoon. Your Throne tells the story of Medea, who is a daughter of a duke. Ever since she was a child, she was known to be the smart kid that always excels in all of the things she does. Time came when the prince of the empire named Eros was to have his princess, and so the people expected Medea to be the one. When they held this competition to see who is suitable to be the crown princess, out of nowhere, this lady named Psyche won it. Days later, they announced their engagement and the people of the empire celebrate, almost forgetting that they root for Medea from the start. Medea, who is very hurt from the decision, became resentful towards Psyche because in her mind, she stole her place and Psyche was not even half of what she is. Events after and they've met and have an argument leading to Medea falling to a fountain. She almost drowned as she was telling her last wish to the higher-ups to let her rule the empire instead of Psyche. Before her consciousness goes away, she saw Psyche reaching out to her, wanting to save her. When she woke up, she was greeted by some new faces of servants, and to her pleasure, she realized that she has swapped bodies with Psyche. I think the main highlight of this story is really the relationship between Medea and Psyche. As you may notice, they are literally the complete opposite of each other. Medea is this smart, strategic, and manipulative individual that is able to pull these amazing schemes in order to get the thing she wants, while Psyche is this naive and easy to control, whose the thing she only looks forward to is Eros. Throughout the story, they will swap bodies in the most unexpected and random events. The only reason Psyche was selected to be the crown princess was because she can be easily manipulated by Eros. The swapping events let Medea and Psyche know each other more, and instead of always hating, they learn to understand how their situations are different from what they thought and actually use this swapping to their advantage. They literally became each other's best ally to fight the real villain Eros, and I love it for them. It came to a point where I can't help but to root for both of them and see how far can they each go in order to be free from their own struggles. The second one is called Beware of the Villainess by Berry and Blue Kana, an original web novel by Soda Ice. It is currently ongoing with 82 chapters and its official website is Tapas. A daughter of a duke named Melissa Fodebrat is the villainess of this story, All the Men That Love Her. It basically stars a country girl named Yuri, and when she was adopted to be the daughter of a viscount, four male leads started to fall in love with her. The villainess in the story is Melissa, who is heavily associated with some of the male leads, being one of them is her fiancé and one is her brother. This results in her bullying Yuri and doing horrible acts to her. A girl in the modern world reincarnated as her. This character that reincarnated to her body is an individual who's already tired of the real world in a sense that she was burned out being a college student. In the end, she had an accident and reincarnated as Melissa. In this world, she wanted to just be free with her unpleasant situation, which is being engaged with a crown prince named Ian Basilius. This man is literally embracing other girls in front of her, and she is tired of his attitude. Her first goal is to break it off with him, and next is to not do any villainous things when she meets with Yuri, and instead just enjoy her life and privilege of being the daughter of the Duke. This manhwa is one of my favorites. I know the summary quite sounded like your typical reincarnation story, but it contains like this comedy theme or element that makes everything so funny. This is my first time laughing so bad because of reading manhwa. It is not exaggerated and just had the right timing for pulling these comedy scenes. Aside from that, the characters are also likable. We have Melissa, the female lead, who is also not your typical female lead. She has this straightforward and not giving an F attitude when dealing with situations. I think that personality of hers is literally what made me invested in this story. Her maid, Yona, also added to the dynamic and she has a very cool attitude. The male leads are also not your typical since they are the most unlikable ones, but they will later have some amazing character development. The real male lead, Nine, who is a softie, and him and Melissa are so cute. There's just so much more to discuss because it is that great. All I can say is please go read it if you want to have a good time and experience a great story. Third is called The Villainess Reverses the Hourglass by Ant Studio, an original web novel by Sansubi. It is currently ongoing with 71 chapters and its official website is Tapitun. Arya is a daughter of a lowly status woman. Her mother remarried to a viscount. Since then, she enjoyed the riches of being a viscount's daughter and occasionally bullied her stepsister named Miel. In the future, her mother died and she was sentenced to death. She was accused of being the one who killed her mother. All this time, people view Arya as the evil villainess who is doing these horrible acts to her family, while Miel is the gentle and miserable one who is always targeted by Arya. When Arya was about to be killed, her stepsister Miel approached her with a devious smile. When it is only the two of them who can hear each other, Miel revealed that it was all her plan and Arya fell perfectly right into it. She said that from the first time Arya came with her mother, she wanted to kill them. Arya, who of course can't accept the situation, wishes to let her come back one more time just like an hourglass and swears that she will save her mother and not tolerate Mil's evil plans. When she died, she actually came back when she first came to the mansion and obtained the ability of the hourglass which would enables her to bring back a specific amount of time whenever she likes. This one will get you hooked to the story and stay anticipated until Arya finally has her revenge on Mil. The way she plans, calculates, and executes the things she's been doing is what makes me idolizes her. I can feel her frustrations whenever something doesn't go right for her because one wrong move and she will die. And so she takes a lot of time and effort just so she can get the flow of the situations right and favors her. I am confident to say that this contains one of the most satisfying comebacks ever from the villainous reincarnation trope, so if you need some push to go read it, here you go. The fourth one is called The Villainess is a Marionette by Han Yirim and Mango. It is currently waiting for its next season with 36 chapters and its official website is Tapas. Kayana Hill is the princess of the empire and also the most beautiful woman one has ever laid their eyes to. Later, her brother named Rezef will become the emperor. After she helped him become one, Rezef betrayed her and revealed that she only used her to become the emperor. Now that he is one, he has no reason to keep her, so she will be married to a horrendous nobleman and later executed. That is the story of the Lady of the Black Rose. As a girl from the modern world who reads the story, she relates herself heavily to the character of Kayena in a way that they are both manipulated by someone. Later, she will be involved in an accident and will reincarnate as Kayena. This gives her motivation to have a second chance where she treats her life as her own and be free from the people who want to take advantage of her. Now, she will work on manipulating Resef in the way that at the end of the story, she will have her freedom. The art here is so beautiful, like it's so defined and bright, and the characters look so good. The male lead is Duke Raffaello Kadri, also called Raphael, is one of the most good-looking male leads I have ever seen. Beside that, for me, the story is quite common. there's nothing really giving me the wow factor. Recep, who's supposed to be the bad guy, doesn't really impose danger as of now. He just look basically a handsome boy who would throw tantrums at any time. I guess that is the danger because you will never know when he will explode. Kayana is doing great, like she is putting her plan in work, but for real, what I anticipate the most in this story is the romance between Rafael and Kayana. They honestly look so good and compatible with each other, like I was actually squealing and smiling with some of their scenes. Going forward, I just expect more intensity and more development in the characters and relationships in the story. The last one is called The Villainess Maker by Sol Lisu and Ball B. It is currently ongoing with 33 chapters and its official website is Tapitun. Yoon Hanul reincarnated as the villainess of the story she wrote 10 years ago, named Lady Lily. The villainess is named Ayla Mertensha, who in the end of the story has died helplessly. Yoon Hanul didn't expect to be reincarnated because this is a story she wrote when she was in her cringy phase and every little thing she found in the story is cringe. Anyways, she planned to not engage in any villainous acts and just enjoy everyday reading novels given that she is a daughter of a rich family, not until something unusual kept happening. There's a phenomenon of the day being repeated because of some unknown reason. The day kept on looping on the same day. When she couldn't find any answers to why this thing kept happening, she sort of just let this thing happen until her father assigned a two-in-one butler and tutor for her. It was this mysterious man named Killian who is revealed to be a mage who was also aware of the loop. He resented Ayla and really worked hard to find her since she is the cause of it. Ayla realized that the loop only continued when she acted like a villainess, which is the thing she is avoiding from the start. Realizing that, she grew hatred for the one who is responsible for letting it happen. Killian proposes an agreement where he will change Ayla's future, not letting her die, and Ayla continuing her days as if. In the end, she agreed, and together they both go forward, with Ayla pretending to be a villainess with this powerful mage Killian on her side. There is real no bad thing to say with this one. The story is good. At first, the characters are in a business partner type of relationship. Like at this point, it should be a popular trope because the amount of manhwa I've read with this type is insane. Anyways, together they both go through situations as Ayla starts to associate again with her social circle. Ayla is a really good character too, in a sense that she always stands up for herself and works hard to achieve her goals. And the thing that kept me going is the strong chemistry between Ayla and Killian. Honestly, they both look so hot, especially Killian. He got that bad boy, devilish type of vibe, and as a couple, they look very charismatic. That is all for the video. I really enjoyed this trope, and if you are still here, I know you also love them, so I hope you're able to find something that piques your interest. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day, and I will see you next time.